I mean, first things, I always like to play in a small venue, but I always like to watch a band in a small venue because, I mean, you can't get that same intimacy, you know, when you make the room a little bit bigger and the ceiling a little bit higher. But I guess for me, one of the venues I really like is the Buffalo Bar, which is Highbury and Islington in London. And we do our Cave Club night there every month. And the stage is fantastic, you know, we have a live band every single month. Charlie Boyer's playing this week with his band. Toy played one of their first London shows there. Bands like Ipso Fatso played really early gigs there. Me and Joe play there with various bands that we get together especially for the night. And it's just great because you just can't beat being in a room where you've just got the audience right in front of you. You know, you can pretty much stand all the way around the stage. For me, I think it's about having a low ceiling, right? Anywhere you can really get underground and feel like you're in a basement, I think that's when you can kind of get quite an exciting energy. You literally will play a different gig depending on what stage and what room you're in, because let's face it, the venue itself is really the main thing that's important is about an atmosphere, and going to watch a band is about atmosphere created, and rooms can create that atmosphere themselves. And the larger the room, often the less atmosphere you're going to be able to get because it suddenly becomes almost like a leisure centre, you know. Also important, especially to the groups who are starting off, who may be only going to be playing to, you know, a small crowd, because you can still feed a room with energy in that kind of environment when your literally noses are pretty much pressed against the audience, and that's how we played all of our early shows, you know. We were pretty much in the audience half the time. I think what's exciting is that idea of like people who are involved in promoting gigs or promoting club nights or being in the bands themselves. Sometimes you have to be working on that small level, you know, and that's where the exciting stuff happens in embryonic form, you know. And that's why it gets bigger and bigger, and you've got to have those places to start doing those things.